Good afternoon, Whalers Nation, and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV special presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We are coming to you live from the high school field hockey field as the MIAA Division 4 tournament once again comes to Nantucket as your Whalers will host the Westport Wildcats in the round of 32 game. I am Chris Morris, your voice of Whaler sports here in the NSC and NCTV, alongside Hammy Hurd, who will be your eyes on the field, and Charles Douglas, braving the elements. He is the man with a master plan. Thanks very much for joining us here. We got a brisk, sunny day here adjacent to the high school and, of course, across the street from the Boys and Girls Club. And we are excited to be here for the second consecutive season. The field hockey team has earned the right to host a playoff game. And before we get to an actual game preview, I do want to thank our founding underwriter for the sports here on the NSC and NCTV, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the students of Nantucket High School a priority of their philanthropic efforts and have continued those efforts with their support of our broadcasts. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Whalers Nation.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Welcome you back live to the Nantucket High School field hockey field. We are about 5 minutes away from the player introductions and our opening possession here for the round of 32 game between your Nantucket Whalers and the visiting Westport Wildcats. The Whalers come in 13-3-2 after a great regular season once again under the coaches Weber, Dan and Beth Weber. They have seen some great success over the past few seasons. Again, it's just been jackpot for us here at the NSC and NCTV. The past 4 or 5 years have just been absolutely dominated with playoff activity from every sport. So we're happy to bring you some field hockey today. Again, they will host the game for the second straight year, and Nantucket just stacked with talented, experienced athletes, not only on the field hockey field, but also on the lacrosse field, on the hockey ice, and they have just ridden a wave of success. Some of them, I should say, playing at the varsity level since 7th and 8th grade. Nantucket now has 7 seniors on the roster, and again, they will try to defeat a Wildcat team that has earned a number 24 seed under head coach Susan Fontaine. Just 3 seniors on their team, so again, a young squad from Westport going up against a very experienced team. Captains for the Whalers, Suze Perriner, Mason Lower, and Maddie Lombardi, all incredible student athletes as they absolutely encapsulate what a Whalers athlete leader is, bringing that underclassmen group up in talent, leading the teams to victory, and of course, leaving a lasting legacy, which this group will most certainly do, win or lose or draw here today. And they now have a chance to once again write their own chapter as we get ready for the second season. I love it. It's tourney time here in Whalersville. We got lots of activity off island as well. We'll keep you updated, of course, and you've seen it all over the medias as boys soccer, girls soccer, and the volleyball team will all be traveling out to the middle of, well, except for volleyball, they're only traveling to Sandwich, but everybody traveling out to the middle of Massachusetts. Again, the 9 seed, they will be on the road moving forward. Either team will be moving forward on the road against 8-seeded Quabbin Regional, which is, of course, northwest of Worcester. They defeated Narragansett Regional 3-1 to advance to the Sweet 16. So we've got player introductions, our national anthem, and the opening possession coming up here in about 3.5 minutes. So we'll take another break here on the NSC and come back with player introductions. Happy to have you here, Whalers Nation. We've got field hockey playoff coming right up. First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Tubb.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And Whalers control. Switch shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
My name is Sheila Lucy. I'm Nantucket Harbor Master and the Director of the Nantucket Lifeguard Program. We're going to offer you some beach safety tips today. My tip is always swim near a lifeguard, pay attention to the signs and the flags, and know what beach access you are at.
Hi, I'm Shane Carey. I'm the Assistant Harbor Master and full-time lifeguard. My safety tip is avoid swimming alone and avoid swimming after dusk.
Hi, I'm Squire. I'm an assistant harbor master out here on Nantucket as well as a full-time lifeguard. And my safety tip is to know your limitations and pick the best beach conditions for you and your family.
Hi, I'm Kevin, lifeguard supervisor. My safety tip is if you need help in the water, raise your hand above your head and signal for help.
My name's Justin. I'm a lifeguard supervisor, and my beach safety tip is to learn rip current safety and talk to the lifeguards at your beach to gain knowledge.
Hi, I'm Katie. I'm a Nantucket lifeguard, and my beach safety tip is that alcohol and swimming never mix.
I'm Noah, and I'm a Nantucket lifeguard. My beach safety tip is to always enter the water feet first.
Hi, I'm Ethan Coggins. I'm a lifeguard supervisor. My beach safety tip is that Nantucket is a fragile ecosystem. Leave only footprints on the beach. Never leave your trash behind.
I'm JV, and I'm a beach lifeguard. My tip for the day is to beat the heat and block the sun.
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm a beach lifeguard, and my tip for the day is to designate a person to watch the water.
Want to welcome you back. As we get ready for the player introductions, as you can see, the captains approaching the officials to get their final instructions. As we noted, a beautiful day here. Slight breeze from the far corner on the left side of your screen to the right corner, so kind of across the field, but honestly, wind doesn't bother the field hockey ball, as it is certainly heavier than any wind that will be in play today. More importantly, the sunshine keeps everybody a little warm. Concession stand open down the way. The grill's already going, so maybe there's linguiça down there. We'll have to maybe check it out at halftime. Nice crowd on the far side supporting our Whalers, and thank you very much for all of you viewers from across the pond, and all of you Wildcat fans joining us here on the NSC and NCTV as we bring you live coverage of Division 4 field hockey. As we await the officials here giving their final instructions. Good. Good. Yeah, sure. Perfect. Good.
You should be good. Yeah, you're good.
Good afternoon and welcome to today's MIAA Division 4 State Tournament Round of 32 field hockey game between the visiting Wildcats of Westport High School and your Nantucket Whalers. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for today's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Ensure that your behavior reflects the values that should be identified with these student athletes. And please assume responsibility for your own behavior and the behavior of those around you. If you do require assistance, please call upon an MIAA school or security official. And now for today's lineups. For the Westport Wildcats, number 1, Michaela Grace. Number 3, Emma Bissett. Number 4, Juliet Evans. Number 5, Isabella Babb. Number 7, Kylie DeCambra. Number 9, Jillian Melnick. Number 10, Sophia Rigo. Number 13, Haley Coaster. Number 16, Jada Thurston. Number 18, Miranda Perry. Number 19, Madeline Melnick. Number 25, Lily McKay. Number 32, Kaylin Pacheco. Number 00, Colleen Smith. And in goal, number 33, Brianna Soares. Head coach, Susan Fontaine. And now for your Whalers lineup. Number 2, Sadie Patterson. Number 4, Eva Matus. Number 5, Clementine Kelly. Number 8, Lil Wolschlager. Number 9, Sophia Yelverton. Number 11, Caroline Collette. Number 12, Suze Perriner. Number 13, Evelyn Phelps. Number 15, Claire Genthner. Number 16, Eliza Mansfield. Number 18, Carly Ray. Number 19, Sophia Sullivan. Number 22, Marin Mooney. Number 24, Sam Zadroga. Number 25, Mason Lower. Number 26, Shelby Harriman. And number 33, Maddie Lombardi. Co-head coaches Dan and Elizabeth Weber. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of the men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. We invite both veterans and current military personnel to stand at this time, please. We thank you for your service to our country. We now invite all of you to stand for the playing of our national anthem. Best of luck to both teams today, and the head officials are Beth Hennessy and Heather Rogozensky. There you go, buddy. Thanks, then. Yeah. All right, Whalers Nation, we are ready for some field hockey. Once again, happy to bring it to you here live and in person. Whalers, the number 9 seed after a great regular season. Number 24 is the seedings for the Westport Wildcats. And again, a great group of seniors led by captains Mason Lower, Maddie Lombardi, and Suze Perriner. We will see them on the athletic fields moving forward in the season. Whalers will defend the goal nearest to us on the right side of your screen. So hopefully we see a bunch of action from the far side of the field. And it looks like Westport won the coin toss. There's no face-off. It is a coin toss for the first possession. And it'll be one of the Melnick sisters to put it into play for the Westport Wildcats as we are getting underway here. Whalers Nation, are you ready? The second season is upon us. The playoffs have begun as Melnick puts it in. Far side and will be saved. Near steal. And a quick whistle on Mooney. As Babb tries to make a move. Gets through a couple, and she'll draw a whistle for a corner here early on. Or just a... Ooh, shot on goal saved by Harriman. So good action offensively for the Wildcats, and finally a whistle will give the possession to the Whalers. Lower puts it in, far side. Tried to find Mooney, unable to do so. And the Whalers advance. Far side of the field. Westport intercepts the pass. Whalers able to get to it. And a whistle once again on Nantucket. We'll give possession quickly back to the Wildcats. Whalers unable to get a shot off. Harriman's already got a save here. Good opening possession by the Wildcats. Near steal. And the Whalers will track it down here. You can see the seniors on the far side there in numbers. As matriculating down, the Whalers able to get to it. Initial save. Good save by Soares there. Just a freshman in goal for the Wildcats. Came up with a good kick save and a beauty. Saves the possession for the Whalers, however. The stick of Metis. But the Whalers get the whistle. We'll get a quick advance. Again, similar to lacrosse where you continue possession, but not a lot of movement back or forward. You just play it where it is. Nice play by Whalers to get it. And again, a little action here inside the offensive end for Nantucket. Both teams with one shot apiece. Blocked in front, another whistle. Advancing into the circle, Nantucket with another chance. Good defense. Rolling in the scrum. And another save by Soares. So that's 2 shots on goal already for Nantucket here. 11:45, no score. Round of 32 as the Whalers have their first corner opportunity. Pass goes in. Cross, shot by Lombardi, blocked in front. Whalers retain possession. Here's Lombardi once again, unable to scoop it cleanly. Mooney tries to weave through a slew of brown jerseys. And Westport gets the possession as Nantucket unable to capitalize on their first corner opportunity. They'll get another one here. Pass goes in, defense recovers. Lombardi tries and unable to keep it in play as it hit her foot. That is a foul, and the possession quickly goes back to Westport. Clock continues to run here. 10 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the first. Whalers with an intercept immediately. Whistle stops play, however. Lombardi to put it in here just outside the circle. Or the arch, I guess. A better description of that. And Lombardi touches it with her foot again. Good flip up. Nicely played by number 9. Great defense by Yelverton. And quickly Mooney up ahead. And out of bounds to Westport along the far side corner. Tough viewing point for us. You'll just have to trust me. Nantucket intercepts, and a high shot draws another whistle. Collette tries to pass, unable to get through. Lower on defense. She'll advance. Nice play along the sidelines. Wildcats able to intercept the pass. Collette gets her stick in there and gets possession for Nantucket. And here's Perrin. Oh, nice move to avoid one by Mooney. She gets solid wood, but deflected. And the Whalers will get a corner out of it. Mooney to put it just outside the circle, so it will be just a possession as Mooney puts it in over one stick. Advances ahead. And Westport will gain the possession after the whistle stops play. Clock continuing to run, approaching 8 minutes to go here in the first. No score. Winner will advance to travel to the middle of the state, face Quabbin. Here's a shot. Lower unable to get solid wood. Second shot, save. Out of net. And took a chance. Soares able to get to it. Mooney, a little back pass to Mason Lower, nicely done. She looks to get it up to Mooney, unable to do so. Nice intercept by the Wildcats, but out of bounds. And Nantucket will put it in play. Pass goes up, and Nantucket will get to it. Over the stick of Mooney, hits her leg. Yelverton tried to find it. Once again, I think the longer this game stays close, obviously the underdog puts the pressure on the favored team, but a bit of feeling each other out here as the first period. Oh, nice pass, goes all the way through. Whalers advance. Shot on net, save. Whalers retain possession and a whistle will stop play. Nantucket will get a corner out of it. So just like hockey, things can change in an instant. The ball skips over sticks and hops near the goal. Soares has come up with a couple of saves. She's got 4 unofficially, of course. Whalers put in the corner. Advancing, gets over the stick of Lower, pass over to Lombardi. She whacks it, and it leaks by. Oh, near goal there by Nantucket. Still alive. Mooney, unable to get to it. Scrum continues. Whistle will stop play. Another corner opportunity for Nantucket. And a couple years ago, the game against Monomoy, regular season finale, and the Whalers ended up winning the game, beating Monomoy for the first time in the program's history here on 4 consecutive corner opportunities. It was unbelievable drama. Here's Mason Lower across the way. Stopped by Lombardi. She reverses tracks. Left-handed smack goes wide of the net. Actually, Maren Mooney on the shot there. It goes well wide of the net. So Westport will get possession here. 5 minutes and counting here left in the first quarter. No score. Whalers have outshot the Wildcats unofficially 4-1. And Westport has played all but the opening possession on their own on defense. Pass goes up ahead over the stick, and the Whalers have an advantage. Here's Perner. She stops it. Good pass, shot. Blocked in front. Rebound shot blocked as well. They have clogged the middle as the Wildcats try and hang on to the scoreless affair. The Whalers will get set up with another corner here. 4:20 and counting. So the pressure has been on by Nantucket. Again, 5 shots on goal to just 1. But Harriman made a great save on that shot to stop the opening possession. Nice conglomerate of Wildcat fans have made the trek across, rooting on their team defensively. Lower puts it inside. Here's Mooney over her stick initially. She gives it a smack left-handed, and save made, but draws a whistle as the ball got some altitude. Clock stops with 3:45 to play. Westport will put it in. Good smack that makes it over the midfield stripe, but the Whalers are there on defense and quickly advance it back across. That's Meadus looking for a white jersey. She intercepts again and gets it over to Mooney. Mooney once again advances it into the corner. And unable to keep it in play was Collette. So Westport will gain the possession again as we approach 3 minutes to play here. Still no score. A glorious fall day with big puffy cotton ball clouds as the sun goes in and out. Nantucket intercepts. Up ahead, goes through a couple of defenders. And a whistle will give the Wildcats a possession. So early on, Brianna Soares has been the difference as the Whalers have kept the pressure on. They've gotten off 5 shots in my book. That is completely unofficial. And Nantucket will get another opportunity. Mayor Mooney has struck it well and again gets a Westport player with some altitude, but it'll be Nantucket to gain with, it'll be Westport, sorry, with the possession after the foul. Whalers battle here along the sidelines. Westport gains the possession after the whistle. Here's Lombardi intercepting. Quick pass to the left side. As we are under 2 minutes to play here in the first, no score from the field hockey fields. Round to 32. Lombardi gives it a good smack and gets it all the way up into the corner. Trying to evade a Wildcat defender, like number 13 Evelyn Phelps. Lombardi again scoops it and goes all the way through over the stick of a couple of defenders. And off Westport, that'll be a corner for Nantucket. Just over a minute to play here. Let's see if, oh no, Westport gets the possession there. Oh, yep, I was correct the first time. Whalers corner. Let's see if they can get something in here right before the end of the first quarter. We've had 4 opportunities with the corner. Unsuccessful so far. I've got a feeling about this one. You know, Mooney puts it in. Across the lower, back to Mooney. Pass deflected. And again, somehow Westport gets possession there. Couldn't see what the infraction was, but oh. So quickly, Lombardi tries to get it in as the clock approaches 25 seconds. Slight mishit. As the clock approaches zeros, the Wildcats with possession here. So it looks like we will head to the quarter break here, tied at 0, despite the Whalers putting on some good pressure with 4 corners and 5 shots on goal unofficially. So we'll take a break here after 1 quarter of play. Zeros abound as the Whalers and Wildcats have played to a scoreless first quarter.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSE provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at MyrickO'Connell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast. The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank.
Want to welcome you back to the field hockey fields here as the first quarter ends scoreless for the Whalers and Wildcats. Whalers got off 5 shots unofficially and dominated the possessions as the opening possession went down for Westport and got a shot on goal. Harriman was up to the task, and the Whalers took possession and went down and played the whole rest of the first quarter on their offensive side, but unable to find the net. So we got to tip our cap to Brianna Soares, again, just a freshman in net. And they survived 4 corners, and Westport will get possession here once again. Lombardi, or Zadroga, trying to intercept. Should draw a quick whistle, but Mooney able to advance through a couple of Westport defenders and quickly up to Perriner. Possession continues in the corner along the sidelines. And Mooney unable to keep it in. Dancing on the sidelines there. And the Wildcats with just 2 seniors on the squad, or 3 seniors on the squad, excuse me. Nantucket with 7, including Mason Lower here, number 25, right in front of us. Mooney, another one. Oh no, Mooney, just a junior, excuse me. So we've got 1 more year of field hockey out of Marin Mooney. Nice save along the sidelines. Pass goes cross field. Unable to save possession, but nicely done by Collette to gain it. Pass goes to the far side. Collette weaving through defenders, unable to get a shot off cleanly, and Nantucket will gain a corner out of it. Nope, Wildcats get the possession. Well, I'm trying, folks. Just my second field hockey game ever, so we are learning on the fly, baby. Here's an intercept by number 18, Carly Ray. Good numbers for Nantucket here. Oh, good defensive play there. Clears it out of trouble. Just underway here, second quarter, no score. And finally gains the offensive end for Westport. Lower there. Right in front of us. Oh, nice nifty stick work. Gets it up to Mooney. Deflected, and Wildcats will get possession as it snuck out of play. Lombardi there, able to get some dirt underneath it. That looks like one of my golf shots here not too long ago. Carly Ray along the far side of the field over 1 defender, and here's Sadie Patterson. She gets good wood on it, but blocked. Whalers keep possession. Good defense once again by the Wildcats. Lombardi blocked in front. Backhanded pass attempt as Lombardi continues to hustle around now on defense as the Wildcats advance it over the midfield stripe. Lower there to stop any further advancement. And Mooney now up ahead. Collette. Oh, good defense by the Wildcats there. As it looked as though Whalers had an opportunity once again. All the way through. Lower, unable to get a good clean swipe. And it's at the offensive arch for the Wildcats. Nantucket quickly gets it back on the attack. Under 11 minutes to play here in the first half. Still no score. Up ahead. Harriman stays in goal as it will trickle in play still. Lower, and a whistle will give it to Westport for their first corner opportunity. Rigo gets some altitude on it, and Nantucket able to get it out of harm's way initially. Here's Mariner up ahead. Collette trying to get it up, unable to do so, and a whistle will stop play, give it to Westport. They advance. Pass goes to the far side. Yelverton finds Ray. Ray defended well, but the ball goes out of play, and Nantucket will put it in. Once again, still no score. And no shots on goal here in the second quarter. Let's see if the Whalers can stop that and get an advance. Here's the Draga trying to do so, and out of play. Westport should gain the possession here. And Mooney deflects it out of bounds. Deflected by Perriner, and Mooney tripped up, and that should be a foul, and is, as Nantucket will put it in. They try to find Mooney on the near sideline. Dribbles out of bounds. The clock continuing to run with 8:45 to go in the first half. As the clouds are hiding our sunshine now here momentarily. An incredible fall season we have had here. Every team up to and including, I gotta say, congratulations that they kind of ran under the radar, but our cross-country team came back with the Cape and Islands League Championship at the meet. A school record was run, and just got to give a quick shout out. I wish we would have been covering them a little more and knew more about it, but congratulations to the cross-country team and bringing home a division title. And there's a shot, oh, nearly deflected in as it bounced over stick after stick and made it all the way in on net. Goes just wide. Nantucket will put it in top of the, just outside the circle. Rebounded, oh, and deflection goes just wide. Lombardi gave it a good whack, but unable to find the net, and the rebound there looked like it was Perriner in the arch, but unable to come up with the deflection. So another good shot, first shot on goal officially here in the second quarter. Lower able to blast it back over the midfield stripe, and a Swing and a miss by Michaela Grace, and the Whalers will put it back in right on the midfield stripe. 6:35 to play here, still no score. Good defense by Madeline Melnick, able to gain possession for the Wildcats momentarily. And here's Mason Lower. And the Whalers will gain possession on the foul. Mooney unable to get to it. Wildcats try and get something offensively going. And here's Lower. She flips it up to Zadroga. Advances through a couple, and the Whalers have numbers. Zadroga on the run. Goodwood on it. Tries the reverse shot, and that'll be a foul on Zadroga. Whalers had an opportunity there, but unable to finish it off. Clock approaching 5 minutes in the first half. Still no score. Up ahead it goes. Perriner. It's a stick on it. But good defense by the Wildcats as it heads all the way out to midfield. Meadus unable to gain possession for Nantucket, and here comes Westport. Nicely done, stick check. And up ahead, good steal by Perriner. Whalers get it in this arch. Scrum continues, and Westport will get possession. So good defense once again by the Wildcats. Approaching 4 minutes to play here in the first half. No score. Lower avoids one. Good reverse field. Collette over to Lombardi. Back to Collette. Advance in. Here's an opportunity once again. Shot. Blocked in front. Good shot. But the Westport Wildcats once again stout on defense as the clouds have settled in. Meadus with a stick. Intercept. And the Whalers get possession here once again. Trying to keep the pressure on here. Westport's been up to the task so far. Still no score. 3:15 and counting here in the second quarter. Pass deflected. Lombardi unable to get a clean hit. Stick check and a trip. So Westport takes over. Win and move on here in the round of 32. Mooney with a nice move to avoid one. She avoids another. Has help in the corner. She flips it over a couple of sticks. And tipped out. And it will be Whalers to put it in here in the corner with 2:30 and counting. Mooney deflected. Yelverton gets it up. Mooney tries to smack it. Here's Lombardi, unable to get through the defense. Zadroga puts it in on net. And tipped out of harm's way. Still 2 minutes to play here in the first half. No score. And the Whalers will put it in here at the top of the arch. Nope, in the corner, sorry, far side. it'll be Lombardi to put it in. Pass goes through to the center. Lower, passes. Lombardi shoots, scores! A blast from number 33, and the Whalers go up 1-0 with 1:21 to play in the first half. An absolute rocket off the stick of number 33. I've got 8 shots unofficially, but the most important one, the latest, as it finds the wood in the back of the net and gives the Whalers a 1-0 lead. Westport puts it in. Lower grabs it. Up to Lombardi. Play will continue here. Lombardi unable to clear it. Nice poke check there to get it out of harm's way by Mason Lower. Up ahead it goes. Under a minute to play here in the first half. The Whalers just scored to make it a 1-0 lead. Again, the possession has been dominated by Nantucket. They've played most of the first half in their offensive end, but the lone goal just picked up off of a corner here. And here's Zadroga along the far side. Tipped by Westport. Collette tries to gather. And does so. Whalers with possession here. 20 seconds to go. And a whistle will give the Whalers an opportunity, but they're going to have to hurry here. 10 seconds to go. In play. Pass through the corner or through the arch. And that will do it for the first half as the clock runs out. The Whalers draw first blood with a blast from Maddie Lombardi, and they will head to halftime with the lead 1-0. A very well played offensive game for Nantucket, dominating possession, but the Westport Wildcats got to be happy with just down 1-0. We'll take a break here on the NSC, bringing you the second half of the MIAA Division 4 round 32 game. Whalers up 1-0 at the half.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
The board of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse and the coaches are wildly passionate about the sport of lacrosse and teaching it to Nantucket's kids. I'm Gary McCarthy, president of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse. The dedication of not only the players, but the parents and coaches to running this program is really inspiring.
So what I love about the Learn to Play program is when I show up every day, the kids are coming smiling and all they want to do is have fun.
This is my 3rd year coaching the girls Learn to Play lacrosse team here. What I really like about it is that for those that are newer to sports, they're learning leadership skills, team building, communication. They're learning not only just how to pick up and pass and catch and shoot in lacrosse. There's so much more to be gained.
The beauty of this program is to grow the love of playing and then to grow the love of the game of lacrosse and playing the game of lacrosse.
I first got involved with Nantucket Youth Lacrosse back in 2012 when we had one U15 team, and it has grown tremendously. It has been incredible to be a part of such a program.
My passion for coaching I didn't know was there until I started. Being on the lacrosse board and helping out coaching has allowed me to kind of give back to Nantucket since it is such a wonderful community.
We're driven as a board to promote inclusiveness across social, cultural, and economic backgrounds. With your assistance, financial assistance, we've been able to do that. We've given scholarships for both registration and lacrosse equipment to over 60 kids. We've also partnered with the Nantucket Boys and Girls Club for all the 1st and 2nd grade Learn to Play program and made the program completely free.
What this has done for us collectively with both teams has brought together a team spirit.
When I first moved here, I found myself kind of looking towards sports and my coaches and teammates to make relationships. But when I got on the practice field and strapped up, that's really where I took off.
It gives them an opportunity to meet their new friends that they may not see in the class all the time, have that team effort and support and friendships that are built. And it's also teaching them a new sport, which is really exciting as well.
Without the youth program, our high school team wouldn't be where we are today. A lot of that is because we've been able to bridge the gap between the youth program and the high school program. They all work together. They start working on plays when they're in U11, U13, and then they fine-tune them at U15, and it gives us the opportunity to grow.
And that's what it is. It's a pipeline. And if the bigger you can start the pipeline early, the more the high school is going to benefit in the end.
The time that they're able to spend together on the boat, on the bus, hanging out, our 50-minute game is actually an 8-hour game. These girls grow up together. They learn to work together. They learn how to travel together. It's one of the better organizations on the island, and I'm proud to say I was a part of it.
Look, this doesn't happen without you. We love the sport. We love what we're doing as a group. As I say, the board is extremely passionate, not just about lacrosse, but at building a community, a lacrosse community inside of Nantucket's community. So thank you. We're very appreciative.
Whalers touchdown! He's got it! He's got it! Marty score!
add resilient gardens to your outdoor spaces, you contribute to the long-term well-being of the island. Introduce yourself to the Nantucket Footprints virtual garden tours and find inspiration to cultivate biodiversity. The first tour of a native meadow, curated by the Nantucket Conservation Foundation, is now available for free at nantucketfootprints.org.
He's got it! He's got it!
Nantucket Sports Connections and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
Want to welcome you back to the NHS Field Hockey Fields. As you hear, the halftime buzzer has expired. The Whalers scored late in the second quarter to take a 1-0 lead. Maddie Lombardi, one of the tri-captains and a senior on the squad, able to blast one through the Wildcat defense, which was otherwise stout. They faced 8 shots unofficially, and were only able to muster 1 shot on goal. That was in the opening possession as Harriman was able to come up with a good save. And the Whalers were on the attack for most of the rest of that first half. And they will begin with possession here in the third quarter as we are underway here and quickly advancing the Whalers here as they will play right in front of us, hopefully for most of this second half, as Lower able to deflect. And Carly Ray advances. Oh, and our first official whistle and penalty as Kaylin Pacheco called for an infraction and will get 2 minutes at 14:32 here the second half of the third quarter. And they'll reset it. And it looks like a clock reset. A quick clock reset. As Ray awaits the whistle to put it in. Gets it over to Lombardi, who tries to blast it through the defense. Zadroga advances. Tipped out Genthner, unable to get to it. She'll get another opportunity here as Wildcats look to advance. And they do. Nicely done. Lower stops it just short of the midfield stripe and looks for some white jerseys. Carly Ray right in front of us. Advances. Over one defender. Avoids another. And again, a clear to avoid further attack by the Whalers, but here is Lower. Gets it over to Lombardi. Carly Ray over the foot, but draws a whistle. That pink shoe, number 7, Kylie DeCambra, unable to hide the ball, despite both being fluorescent. Whalers with possession. Ray flips it out of play, and Westport will take over. Down 1-0 now after the late second quarter goal scored by Maddie Lombardi. The Whalers with a 1-0 lead. Again, round of 32 game. The winner will move on and play Quabbin outside of Worcester. So a travel for either team for sure, whomever advances. Good defense. But Westport able to gain possession on the infraction by Genthner. Ray gets a stick on it. And Lombardi unable to get to it, and Grace puts it in, intercepted by Mooney. She avoids one. Gets it over a couple of defending sticks of the Wildcats. And out of play, it'll be Whalers' possession. Westport now flips it up. And Mooney grabs it, but Westport with possession. 12 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Whalers up 1-0. Play continues here as Lower looks to gain possession for Nantucket and does so. Up ahead, here's Genthner. Gets a stick on it. Tries to evade one. And it'll be Carly Ray now outside of the arch to put it in right in front of us. Pass ahead to Lombardi. She gets decent play on it, but quickly there to advance is Isabella Babb for the Wildcats, and she's all the way out to the midfield stripe. A nice stick check there by Lombardi to get the advance at least slowed. Carly Ray once again able to get her body in front, and she'll draw the whistle. Up ahead, here's Genthner and Collette bounding across. And over the stick of number 7, Kylie DeCambra, and out of play for the Wildcats, and it'll be Nantucket to put it in. 10:38 and counting here in the third. Whalers up 1-0, so still anybody's game. Up ahead, here's Genthner over her stick. And it hits the foot of Genthner, so Wildcats put it in. Pacheco advances. She's now out of the box. And Wildcats advance. Oh, nice play by the Whalers defense. Collette able to get a stick on it, and she will now flip it ahead as Nantucket quickly turns defense into offense. Genthner's up behind the Wildcat defense, but Mooney unable to get it to her. Again, good defense by the Wildcats on the far side. Here's Mooney over a couple of players and hits the foot, so it will be Nantucket to put it in play here just outside the arch. And here's Lombardi once again, unable to get clean hit on it, but the Whalers will get it. Lombardi puts it in, blocked. Nice advance by number 4 to put a stick on it, Meadis. And DeCambra called for the infraction. Lombardi puts it in play. Over the stick of Michaela Grace. 8:55 and counting here in the third quarter. Still just a 1-0 game, as it has been a lot of in-between. Harriman comes out of net and kicks it forward. Nicely done. Gets it out of harm's way. And blocked. Ooh, that's got to hurt today. Fluorescent ball to the leg. Collette gives it a whack up ahead, and Mooney is there. She'll run it down. And Genthner up ahead as well. Here's Collette. She gathers, unable to get a clean pass on. Harriner spins. Back to Collette. Shot. Blocked. But it'll set up a corner for Nantucket. Their first of the third quarter. Play called out by Coach Dan Weber in his 6th season. Carly Ray looks to put it in for Nantucket, an opportunity right in front of us. Goes into Lombardi. Passes over Mooney. Shot. Blocked in front. Whaler player down on the ground, and that will be the Westport Wildcats advancing. Pass goes through the first line of defense, but Lombardi there, battling no player, and she blasts it just wide of the net. That goes all the way through, and Westport will regain possession. 6:50 and counting here in the third quarter, still just a 1-0 game. Nice crowd gathered here along the sidelines to see some home playoff action here by the field hockey team. Carly Ray runs into a defender, and it'll be possession to Nantucket. Here's Lombardi. Flips it up ahead. Good bounce. Hits ahead. And inadvertent, of course. She's a field hockey player. She gets right up. It's Carolyn Collette. Through the first layer, and Lombardi gets it over as Genthner unable to keep it in play. It'll be Pacheco to put it in. Lifts it up, deflected ahead, and the Wildcats are on the move. Overrun, and Mason Lower takes over possession and flips it up. Mooney's got some space. Very good at keeping possession. Good stick work by Marin Mooney. And good defense by the Wildcats. Michaela Grace able to gain possession for the Wildcats. Stop the advance. Nice play by Mooney. She'll give it a solid hit. And up ahead, Genthner's got some space. Stops. Pass ahead. Good defense. Deflected into the arch. And looks like another corner will be upcoming for Nantucket, as the clock is now under 5 minutes to play. Third quarter, Whalers up 1-0. Looking to add to that lead here with a corner opportunity. Carly Ray to put it in. And the Westport Wildcat defense will rush in once it's in play. Ray with the pass. Lower waits. Pass over. Here's Lombardi with space. Shot. Save. Rebound loose. Ray almost got it. And it'll be another corner. No, Westport gains possession here. Mooney sprints off and is replaced by Eliza Mansfield. Pacheco lifts it over the stick of Lombardi. Lower there on the backside of the defense for Nantucket. 4 minutes to play here, third quarter. 1-0 Whalers with the lead. Whistle, and it'll be Whaler possession. So a couple of good opportunities here in the third, but Soares has been up to the task. I got 3 shots on goal officially. Here's Lombardi with another one. Deflection goes wide, and Westport will once again regain possession. As the sun pokes its eye back at us, the Whalers looking to add to their 1-0 lead. Pass goes through a couple defenders. Oh, nearly tipped in by Zadroga. That goes all the way through as we approach 3 minutes to play here in the third. Thanks for joining us here on the NSC and NCTV as we bring you live coverage of MIAA playoff activity here. Live from the Whalers field hockey field. Looking to advance to the Sweet 16 for the second year in a row. And once again, the attack goes through. These two teams did play last year in a regular season affair where the Whalers won 5-0. A lot of new faces on both sides. Genther gets a good pass into Collette. Genther battles for it again. And Westport gets the whistle as Melnick puts it in. Intercepted by Genther. Hits Genther's foot. And that is an infraction. Pacheco quickly tries to advance. Collette gives it a good smack. Another leg. So Lombardi will put it in here for Nantucket. Tries to weave through two defenders, unable to do so. Tipped away by Meadus. And Westport gets the whistle. A minute 30 left here in the third quarter. Nice defense by Nantucket as Yelverton able to get a stick on it, and we'll keep possession. 1-0 our score. Nice move to evade one. Nice move to evade two defenders. Stick check in, and the Whalers get lucky there. A little lucky there with the whistle, but Pacheco runs it down here as Genther was looking for it. Nice play by Lombardi, and it'll be Genther tipping it forward. Good defense and a trip, and invert as Colleen Smith on defense, one of the seniors for the Wildcats, puts a stick on it. There's Emma Bassett as well. Gets it up and blasted ahead. It's a race for the ball as Nantucket gets to it first. Holly DeCambra able to make a run on it. Under 30 seconds to play here in the third as the Wildcats look to make this one interesting inside the arch. And we'll draw a corner. Ten seconds left. Let's see what can come about here in the waning moments of the third quarter. A 1-0 game. Or are they going to get it off here in time? 2, 1. They do not. Well, the time expires, but they get to put the play in. Shot. Saved by Harriman, still loose. And that will do it. Harriman had to come up with a save. Almost looked like it hit the post. So good action finishes off the third quarter, but the Whalers will move to the fourth quarter with the score 1-0. We'll take a break here on the NSC and NCTV and bring you fourth quarter action of the round of 32 of the MIAA Division 4 field hockey game. 1-0, Whalers up.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at MyrickO'Connell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Carp. Welcome back to the Nantucket High School field hockey fields, where your Whalers are up 1-0 as we enter the fourth quarter. Very good game. Whalers got off 3 shots on goal, so they're up to 11. Wildcats had a corner opportunity as the clock expired in the third quarter, but Harriman was able to come up with a save, and the Whalers will take a 1-0 lead into the fourth quarter. Again, this is just the beginning of postseason activity for Nantucket. The volleyball team will travel away tomorrow to face those Blue Knights in a matchup of a 19-14 in volleyball. Again, congratulations to MIAA Lyons and her squad. First year coach MIAA Lyons making the playoffs. Boys soccer going to be traveling off to Frontier. They are the 19 seed. And the Frontier High School is number 14. And girls soccer on Wednesday will be traveling all the way out to Lunenburg. Lots of travel plans for the Whalers from here on out. And the winner of this game will be traveling to Quabbin. And here's an opportunity. Stores with a save. And a whistle stops play as the Whalers will get another opportunity from close in. Just a 1-0 lead here for Nantucket. If you're the Wildcats, you got to be pretty happy with just a 1-0 lead, as they have been outshot unofficially. 11-1 shot goes, whizzes by. There's a shot number 12 for the Whalers. Good opportunity there. Westport will put it in. Looks like Pacheco. Right in front of us. Intercepted by Ray. Deflected. Lombardi with a stick in there, advancing. Lower waits for it and gets it up to Carly Ray. Along the sidelines. Pacheco unable to advance. And here's an opportunity for Sadie Patterson in the game. Battling. And it'll go the Westport side. Intercepted. Oh, over the stick of number 8, Lil Wolschlager. And along the sidelines, Pacheco able to keep it in play momentarily. And Nantucket gets the infraction. And we'll try and advance here. 12 minutes, 20 seconds and counting here as the Whalers cling to a 1-0 lead. Here's Patterson. Unable to keep it in. Ray along the sidelines. Gets it up to Patterson once again. Overrides her. And Ray. Look to pass. And Nantucket will get it. Here's Lombardi. She gives it a good whack in front, deflected. Wildcats defend and get it out of harm's way. Man, that ball stuck inside that arch there for quite some time, but no one able to get a clean hit on it. And the Wildcats going to call timeout. Head coach Susan Fontaine knows that it's now or never for the Wildcats. If they're going to score, they got to come up with something here to tie this up and hope for overtime. The Whalers looking to add one more for a little insurance. And, of course, the winner will advance to the Sweet 16 and travel out to the Sticks in the middle of Massachusetts. The Quabbin High School, the number 8 ranked team who defeated Narragansett Regional 3-1 in their opening round, awaits the winner. And the time and date TBD, of course. But a fun time of year as the Whalers have plenty of playoff activity. Again, we went through it. Volleyball team off island tomorrow against Sandwich. Good luck to the squad. And then Tuesday, Wednesday begins the soccer travels to Frontier for the boys and Lunenburg for the girls squad. Again, congratulations to Adney Brannigan and her milestone goals and points scored. An amazing career as a Whaler soccer player, surpassing the 220 mark in points. Unbelievable totals, including 83 goals. Just a huge talent. She's had a couple of 6-goal games this year. Unbelievable. In any level to score that many goals in just about any sport, but let alone soccer. So Westport will come out with possession out of the timeout. Again, Brianna Soares has done a good job keeping them in the game. Now just a 1-0 affair as the wind begins to pick up here. Our clouds have overcome the sunshine. Clock is at 11:34 left here in the fourth quarter. Again, the Whalers clinging to a 1-0 lead. Happy to bring you some bonus Whalers coverage here as we are always excited to bring you playoff action on the NSC and NCTV. And we'll have a reset as Rigo was a little early on the pass and deflected. Patterson got the body and quickly up over the stick of Colleen Smith, one of the 3 seniors and tri-captains for Coach Fontaine and the Wildcats. Up to Ray, battles Smith, and Ray wins that battle temporarily. And it looks like Colleen Smith will take a seat for 2 minutes with the stick infraction there. 11:02 clock stops as Carly Ray will now put it in, and the Whalers will be a player up here for the next 2 minutes. Intercepted, but hit the foot of number 13, Haley Coster. And along the sidelines, unable to keep it in, was Patterson. Rigo smacks it all the way up to midfield. Wolfslager keeps it in, and Ray unable to get a stick on it. So quickly advancing, again, realizing the sense of urgency in the Wildcats. Need something offensively. And they just haven't been able to get much going. Just 2 shots on goal unofficially. Oh, nice pass between a couple of defenders to Collette. Back to Ray, looking for Collette. And Perriner with a little bit of a stick infraction there. Ray intercepts once again up to her. Blasted in front, dribbles in front. Couple of Whalers there. Goalie is down. She recovers. Tipped. And Westport will gain possession once again. Clock continuing to run, 9:50 in county. Grace gives it a good whack, but the Whalers are there to retrieve. Nice move to avoid one. Lombardi tips it ahead. She battles for it, and it'll be Mooney on the far side chasing it down. Stops, and the whistle will give it to Westport. She must have lost possession out of bounds out there. Hard to see. And that one goes out of bounds as well and down the hill. So Westport will give it another try. And Nantucket gets the whistle. So whistles back and forth here as Nantucket gains possession. And towards the arch it goes. Pass goes through. Here's Patterson in front. And kicked out by Soares. Lombardi draws it. Misses it. And flips. And that'll be an infraction. So again, a couple of opportunities, just 1 shot on goal, another save by Soares as she has kept this a 1-goal affair with some aggressive goaltending. And it'll be Perriner chasing it down over to Mooney. She tries to weave her way through a couple of defenders, does so, unable to get clean wood on it, and a corner coming up. 8:20 and counting here. Fourth quarter, Whalers up 1-0. Looking to advance to the Sweet 16 for the second year in a row. They've hosted a game here 2 years in a row as well in the opening rounds. Last year they had 2 games here at home. And Nantucket will put it in. Lombardi's going to give it a good swing. Up ahead, Collette avoids the infraction, and Mooney intercepts. Unable to get a clean swing on it. Collette just jabbing that stick in there and gains possession. Mooney. Good hit. Deflected wide. Good smash by Marin. Mooney there nearly found the net. Off the deflection. Clock continues to run and is now the friend of the Whalers. 7:20 and counting. Up ahead. Westport gets the whistle. Swing and a miss as Lombardi gets to it, and she gives it a good smack into the corner and unable to chase it down. Good effort by number 13, Evelyn Phillips. Phelps nearly got to it. As the clock continues to run. Up ahead as Bassett unable to clear the Whalers' defense. Here's Mooney with a chance. Bounding ball goes just wide of the net. Westport in desperate need of an offensive run here. Whalers continue to put the pressure on. Very few opportunities for Westport. As I say that, they advance across midfield. Good stick check there as Lombardi gains possession once again. And the whistle will give it back to Nantucket. Under 6 minutes to play here in the game. Mason Lower will put it in for Nantucket. They hold a 1-0 lead, looking to advance to the Sweet 16. Up ahead, Collette. Nifty stick work. And Whalers regain possession. Lombardi gives it a good smack. Again, they have to avoid the feet, which is tricky. Lower, up ahead to Ray. Hits the foot of Smith, who is out from her 2-minute infraction. Up ahead, and got a little too much altitude. Five minutes to play here as the clock continues to run. Smith will retreat to put it in. Smith gives it a good pound, but Lombardi is there. Grace gives it a run. Intercepted by Mooney. A Whalers goal here could pretty much put it out of reach. And out of bounds to Nantucket. Mooney will put it in. She gives it a little too much juice as it blasts all the way through. Phelps was there, but unable to retrieve it. As Wildcats will put it in. Deflected. You can hear the wood. Smith with a good effort, but she can't run it down. Here's Zadroga, unable to get a clean hit. Ray will track it down. Wolschlager. Again, the wind, as you can hear, picking up here on the field. And whatever sun was around is now hiding behind a bed of clouds. Backhanded swipe gained some field position, but quickly there on the defensive end is Mason Lower. And the Whalers get the whistle. 3:30 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Whalers again clinging to a 1-0 lead. Lower up to Ray. Tipped away, and nice footwork by Smith to save the possession. She'll advance it, but quickly getting to it is Lombardi, who finds some teammates. Here's Mooney on the run. Advances in. Pass goes through. Backhanded shot. Oh, that has got to sting in this weather. 2:45 and counting. Off a Wildcat stick. Nice play. A little too aggressive, however, as the Whalers will gain possession. See if they can get one more here and just put this thing out of reach. Lombardi puts it in. Mooney swiped. Wildcats with an attack. And an advance. Zadroga able to poke it, but this will be an opportunity for Westport here with the clock continuing to run as we approach 2 minutes to go here in the game. We have seen this kind of drama before. It is the exciting part of field hockey, this corner kick or corner play. Not a big sense of urgency despite the time constraints here. A minute 40 now. They wasted 20 seconds just getting it in. Shot deflected. Lombardi able to advance. And the Whalers able to get out of trouble quickly. And up ahead it's Zadroga. She'll put it in play once again. Good defense by Smith. Lombardi gets it through one defender. Here's Zadroga. Tipped. In the arch. And Westport will get to it. But we are under a minute to play here. 1-0 is our score. Whalers have tallied 14 shots to just 2 for the Wildcats. And Lombardi will put it in play. Tipped, deflected. And Smith the first to get to it. She outruns Ray. Good effort to get it ahead. As the Wildcats are going to have to hurry here. Zadroga on defense. Intercepted by Collette. And the clock is going to run out on the Wildcat season as Lombardi smacks it to the far side. Phelps runs it down. Under 10 seconds to play here. Mooney with a final shot deflected in front. 2-1. Clock will expire. The Whalers win and advance to play another day. The Sweet 16 for the second year in a row. Congratulations to the coaches Webers and the Whalers as they are the first of the fall teams to advance to the Sweet 16. Woo, high drama, just a 1-0 win. But a win is a win, baby. You win and play another day. Great job on defense. Again, only 2 shots on goal. They were able to get off 14 shots, and ultimately the Maddie Lombardi goal late in the second quarter was the difference maker as the Whalers win and move on. They will face the Quabbin Regional High School off-island date and time TBD. Good luck to the rest of our Whalers athletic teams in their quest for a state title as the soccer teams play early next week and the volleyball team will play Sandwich tomorrow. Thanks very much to Charles Douglas for braving the elements and braving health and Hammy braving the elements up there. He's still in shorts, kids. It's this fall. For all of Whalers Nation, I am Chris Morris. Congratulations to the field hockey team as they once again advance to the Sweet 16. Have a great weekend, Whalers Nation. Whalers win 1-0.